Hi everyone, this is the third video in creating AAC decodable texts. So the first step was to scan the pages, the second step was to put them onto PowerPoint, and in this third step I'm going to show you how to remove the background of the images so that we can have these GIFs to use in the books. And this just means that that there's no background on the picture. So instead of having a white background, we have no background. And that means that, for example, if maybe a student sees things better if they have a green background to their slides. Maybe they have cortical vision impairment and the green is better for them to see on or whatever. And so that means that we don't have to worry about the images that we want, the important images in the text, having a white background and being not as visible to the student, because we just have the image itself. So I'll show you how to do this now. So just go to the folder where you've saved the PowerPoint from the last step. So I've saved mine in Decodable Readers Australia, level 1, and then PIPS is the one I'm working on. Make a copy of the PowerPoint just in case you accidentally save. So you can duplicate by right-clicking on the PowerPoint, then duplicate, and then open the copy. We don't need to save this PowerPoint, but making a copy just sort of is like a safeguard against saving over the work we did last time. So the title page stays the same. We don't need the background of that removed. So I'll start with Pat Spits Pips, and I'll show you how to remove the background. So click on the image, and then at the top, the picture format tab will open, or will appear. So click on that tab, picture format. Then press remove background, the far left top. And then this purple sort of overlay will appear. And the purple or pink is are the areas that are going to be removed. So I'm going to, this one didn't work perfectly, they rarely do. It got rid of the pip here, and it got rid of a bit of the right here. So I'm going to mark areas to keep up in the top left-hand corner here. And then I'll get a little pen. And so now I can, sometimes it works by just pressing in the area, like there. Other times you might, if I want these sort of spit lines, if I press there, it just does a dot. So I might need to trace those lines. So I'm going to zoom in using the bottom right zoom bar and just click and trace those lines. And you can see in this sidebar, you can see what it would look like in sort of real time. So that looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to press keep changes at the top here. And then you've got, now you have an image without a background. And we're going to save it as a GIF. So right click on the image, go down to save as picture and press on that. Then here where it says save as type, we're going to click that drop down menu and select GIF. And I'm going to save this in the folder, in the same folder, so desktop, Decodable Readers Australia, level 1, PIPS. And I want a new folder for these images, just so it doesn't get too cluttered. new folder, and I'll call it images, and then just save that as, I'll save this as Pat Spitz pips. I might even write page 1 there just to make it easier later on. Images and save. Then we just go through and do the rest of them one by one. Remove background. This one stands completely disappeared. Mark areas to keep. Oops. And so now when I press his body, sometimes it doesn't do it automatically, so I'll just trace. Oh, and then that happens sometimes. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'll just click on that pip. That looks alright. So I'll just keep changes. Right click, save as picture. I'll call it page 2, Stan Spitz pips, and then save as type, GIF. And that, because I've saved the previous one in images, it saves it in the same spot automatically. And Spitz pips. And that one was pretty good, so it did it sort of straight away. Keep changes, right click, save as picture, and page 3, and Spitz pips, and we want it to be a GIF. Remove background. That one's pretty good too. Mark areas to keep. Save, page 4. Nan Spitz pips. And GIF. So keep going till the end until you've saved all of them as GIFs without a background, and then you can just close the PowerPoint. Don't worry about saving it, and then you've got all your GIFs there. To use later. In the next video, I'll show you how to get the screenshots of the books being read in AAC.